Hello, folks. This is Joe from MIGeekScene. I'm here to do a video review of Washi Con. It's my first video review. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube since, well, con season ended shortly after YomaCon in Michigan. And, it was the holiday season, plus I got really, really sick, so kind of put an end to videos for quite some time. But now I'm back, and like I said, here to talk about Washi Con. I visited Washi Con in Ypsilanti, Michigan. It took place January 23rd at Eastern Michigan University. Like I said, in Ypsilanti, first time to Ypsilanti. And for a first year anime con, I was not bad at all. Not bad. It was a small size event. It took place in a small venue at Mackenzie Hall, which one thing I will like to say, it was very positive that it was confined to one building, so it wasn't all over the campus that would have made things more difficult to traverse, but it was confined to Mackenzie Hall on 3 separate floors. Navigation wasn't really difficult at all, since due to the size of the venue. On the basement, there was the main portion of the anime screenings. Yes, the anime screenings did happen throughout the rest of the building, but mainly in the basement. First floor, panels galore. Panels were actually the main focus of WashiCon, and I'll touch upon that momentarily. Also, the Maid Cafe was on the first floor, and the relaxation room, which I thought was actually rather cool. The relaxation room was just a place where people can get away and chill out and relax in a nice air-conditioned room. Relaxation room, plus, gotta say it. I think more cons should adopt that if they haven't already. I'll do some exploring into that throughout the rest of the year, but yes, relaxation room. And on the final floor, the top floor, the second floor, was the artist alley and the vendor room. That was where a lot of the main stuff had happened as far as the cosplay contest, music, and just general announcements. Now, and another good thing that WashiCon had that I really did enjoy was the free photo shoot with Matt from Errant Night Photography. That guy does really good stuff. You should check him out. And he was doing it for free for anyone that wanted to walk up and get a high quality photo taken of them. Now, WashiCon was panel centric. They had panels ranging from talking about Japanese culture, anime, to more adult-friendly events like the comedic fan fiction group The Nerdessance, who did very adult-oriented comedy stories. Man, yes, if you if you like that sort of thing, fan fiction, definitely check out The Nerdessance. But yes, WashiCon was panel centric, and there was more of the focus was on panels instead of anime. Granted, yes, there was anime, but WashiCon really wanted to get, since it was held at a college, yes, it's educationally based, but panels where if you wanted to learn about stuff or just hang out with fellow people talking about stuff, WashiCon would definitely be a con to go to. Now, since WashiCon was going on, it did have a few hiccups going into that, and yes, my Geek Scene is a positive site, but I really don't want to touch up on negative stuff, but I don't want to come off with a negative vibe, should I say. But I do have to say that WashiCon did have a few hiccups. First one, which was really considerably noticeable, on the top floor, the second floor, it was considerably hotter than the rest of the convention. Yes, I know heat rises to the top, but man, I felt bad for some of those cosplayers because they must have been heating up in some of their full body suits. And I had mentioned something to the con chair, and actually that problem was resolved like less than an hour later. It felt considerably cooler. So it was a hiccup. Can't really hold that against them so much, but yes, it was a lot hotter. Second thing that I have to touch upon was musical performances in the artist alley / vendor hall. I guess they had the musical performances there due to where they could have things happen in the building. So I guess it was to venue limitations. But the one performer that stood out was Modus Operandi. This dude, and I will give him credit, was singing his heart out, for songs he crafted by himself, obviously. However, he was the PA was way too loud, and yes, he was cursing. And I'm not one against cursing, and I don't believe in censoring people, but fortunately there wasn't any kids there. Had there been like kids there and stuff like that, that would have been a huge turnoff to some folks that were attending this convention. And plus, since he was too loud, he was drowning out regular conversations and stuff. And yes, so I don't really think there should be live music in Artist Alley slash vendor hall, due to especially considering how small the room was. Unless it's like ambient music. They had a young lady performing music on her piano earlier, and that was perfect. You know, it was a nice background music, but dude just singing really loud into the microphone, not so good. But once again, first year con can't hold it against them, and due to the size of the venue, once again, yeah. And the third thing that I have to touch upon, and it's the final thing, it was the after party. Granted, yes, I did not get to attend the after party because it was at Ypsilanti and I had a roughly 2 hours and 15-minute drive back to Grand Rapids. The after party started at 10 o'clock, but the convention ended at 11. And I do feel that after party should be truly after the convention is wrapped up. Now, I understand that some of the panels, like the 18 plus panels, couldn't start until a certain time. But what if somebody wanted to go check out both the concert and one of the panels, and they had to pick between the two? You really shouldn't have to be forced to do that, but once again, first year con, can't hold it against Washi Con. Overall, I would have to say Washi Con was a pretty good convention. Would I definitely attend it again next year? Yes. So check out Washi Con. Well, did you think this was over? Hey, I actually forgot to mention this because I've been a little rusty at the whole video thing for quite some time. I would like to publicly thank Lee and Emily, the two masterminds behind WashiCon, for taking the chance to actually create something, an anime convention for Ypsilanti. We need more geek events throughout the year, and definitely come out, support those first year cons. I think the crowd turnout for this was actually rather nice. So Emily and Lee, you guys did a good job for your first year, and please do not take my review of your convention as me crapping on it, because I had a good time, and if I thought it sucked, I wouldn't have not gave it any attention whatsoever. So especially in a review, thank you to both. You did an excellent job, and I look forward to seeing more WashiCon in the years to come. So folks, this is Joe from MIGeekScene. Take it easy.